Back to the NFL now, where Sunday's 31-21 loss of the Niners dropped the Giants to 1-8 on the season, their worst start since 1980, which just added even more heat under the seat of head coach Ben McAdoo, who said this after Sunday's game.
We have to do one thing first. We have to take a look at the tape first. We have to figure out what went wrong. We got to address it. We got to fix it. We got to move on. And we'll talk about motivation next week. They're pro football players. They need to be self-motivated. Everybody gets a paycheck this week, and we need to go out and play that way.
As New York fans and media continue to call for McAdoo to be fired, the Giants released the following statement Monday. Quote, Ben McAdoo is our head coach and has our support. We are in the midst of an extremely disappointing season. Our performance this year, particularly the past 2 weeks, is inexcusable and frustrating. While we appreciate that our fans are unhappy with what has occurred, nobody is more upset than we are. Our plan is to do what we have always done, which is to not offer a running commentary on the season. It is our responsibility to determine the reasons for our poor performance. At the end of the year, we will evaluate the 2017 season in its entirety and make a determination on how we move forward. NFL insider Dan Graziano here with us now. And again, it's not just the losses, but they're embarrassing a lot, I think, for a very proud franchise. We hear the statement now from the Giants. What may be coming at the end of the season here for this organization?
Yeah, I think it's important to note how unusual that statement is. Contained in the statement is an acknowledgement of how unusual it is, right? The owners don't comment during the season. So what could be coming at the end of the season? You have GM Jerry Reese finishing his 11th season. The Giants will have made the playoffs in 2 of the last 9 of those, and Reese's inability to build a roster and maintain it through the draft stands out and has been the root of a lot of their problems. So the Giants, who have had 3 different general managers in the last 39 years, consider a change there. If the head coach, Ben McAdoo, will have had 2 years, in one of which he went 11-5, and the other, obviously, we're dealing with right now. It's a huge disaster. So do you judge him on that? Does the 11-5 help? Do you decide to clean house and bring in and replace both at the same time? That's something that has to be considered, and the remaining 7 games will go a long way toward helping them determine how does the team look in terms of motivation. Do they rally and play for him? Do they win some games that they maybe shouldn't win? And then, of course, the question looms over the quarterback, Eli Manning, who will be heading into his age 37 season. Not super old for a quarterback. His brother broke records in that year.
Right.
But, you know, they don't have any more guaranteed money left on that contract. They can save $10 million in cap room next year if they get out from under it. They're going to be picking pretty high in the draft unless something really strange happens here in the next couple of months. So is that something they look into? Could be a major house cleaning in New York at the end of this year.
But as you said, it all depends on what happens here these final few games.